Come and knock on our door.
Come and knock on our door.
We've been waiting for you.
We've been waiting for you.
Where the kisses are hers and his, three's company too.
Freak out, yo!
All right. It is another Tuesday. It's been an entire week. How have you bastards been? Did you miss me? Well, of course you didn't, because I'm on the other podcast. Listen, I don't know if you guys caught it, but in the last It's Tuesday podcast that I did, my bird was chirping, not constantly, but, peppered throughout the last pod. And it's not my bird, it's my daughter's bird, but I'm at a place now where I want to kill it. And I'm trying to think of the quickest way to do it. I don't want the thing to suffer. So I got that dilemma on my hands. So help me out with that. What's the quickest way to kill a domesticated bird? And you guys might be thinking, well, why kill it? Just, open the door and let it fly out. No, you don't know what this bird has put me through. Killing is the only option. And then my second dilemma is, what do I tell my daughter when she comes home and she doesn't find her bird? I got to come up with something, right? So, hit me up in the comments. Let me know the best way to go about this. And don't be an asshole. Yeah, so it's Tuesday, May 24th. Thank you guys again. Do not forget to like and subscribe to our channel. We are trying to get to 800 by the end of the week. 800, is that crazy? It's not that crazy, but it's a little crazy considering the traction that we've been moving at over the last 2 years. But hook a brother up or brothers up. All right, let's get into the content. How is TikTok able to promote these preteens shaking what hasn't been developed yet? How are they able to get away with that? Right? I mean, if you look at the TikTok analytics, the pages that have the most subscribers, the most amount of watch time is the half naked girls. And I put emphasis on the word girls, not women, girls, right? So how are they able to do this? So, if you look at some of the descriptions that have a disclaimer in there, things like fake body, and that's all good because that could be applied to girls who are striving for this very unrealistic idea of what beauty should be. Right. So it's good to say, hey, reality check, not real. And it could also apply to women. Right. So same thing. Grown women same deal. So I like that. But how are you okay with girls? I stress again, girls, preteens, indirectly exposing themselves using a lot of sexual innuendo. They don't even know what they're doing. But because these things are popular on TikTok, like, these challenges, they do it too because they want to drive traffic to their TikTok page. And when you look at some of the comments, like the captions that they put in their posts, they'll say, TikTok, don't take this down. I'm 19. Right. So I bring that up to say, yes, obviously TikTok is doing some diligence in removing some of the content, but a lot of it's up there, and it's kind of disturbing. I do feel bad for the parents. And I also feel bad for, yes, even the people participating in the actual TikTok trends or challenges because they don't know what they're doing. All they know is if they do this, more people will like and comment and follow them on their page. That's all they know. They probably don't even know how to utilize it. They probably don't even know if they get an X amount of followers, certain amount of engagement, they can translate that into monetary gain. I'm not saying that would make it right, but they probably don't even know that. They're doing all these things for the total wrong reason, right? But I digress. The other thing that you'll notice on TikTok, if you haven't been on there before, is these girls, like I said, they'll post in their captions, hey, don't take it down, I'm 19. So these overly sexualized teenagers who are having their posts taken down because TikTok is, waving their finger at them saying, no, they're finding ways around this. How are they doing this? I've seen this multiple times on TikTok. Breastfeeding, right? So, if you're out in public, you're a dude and you see a girl breastfeeding, right? Of course, you shouldn't stare. But also, you can't complain. Some people find breastfeeding disgusting. You got to do that here. Can't go in the bathroom. You can't cover it up. Some people find it disgusting. And obviously that reaction to breastfeeding is frowned upon. What are you going to do? The baby wants to eat. You did it. Why are you saying it's disgusting, right? So some of the women, the girls on TikTok, have found a way around this. And what they do is they take an actual baby, yes, a real baby, and they whip their tit out and slowly insert it in the baby's mouth to breastfeed. Because TikTok, from what I can tell, they're not taking this down. Because if they take it down, they're like the guy on the street saying, put that away. Nobody wants to see that. So they found a loophole. Girls have found a loophole to show their tits on TikTok. And I guess what I'm trying to understand is, why do you want to do that? Like what? Why girls? Why do you want to do that? Help me understand this. I'm not suggesting you get into OnlyFans. I'm not suggesting that at all. But the girls on OnlyFans who do show their body, they get paid for it, right? Like, again, I revert back to what I was saying earlier. A lot of these girls who expose themselves sexually, they do this not even knowing how to monetize it. They just do it for likes. That's it, right? So what I'm saying is, that is the length you are willing to go for a like, for a comment? You're willing to show your breast online? The other thing too is, if you're a dad, right? I mean, whatever. If you're a parent, and it depends on how you feel about this stuff, right? But would you be more upset if your of legal age daughter decided to go into the porno industry, pornography? Or would you be more upset if your 12, 13-year-old daughter was on TikTok twerking, wet t-shirts, pretending to breastfeed? Like, what would grind your gears more? Because I'm a dad and I'm sitting here like, my kid is 3. By the time she gets to the age where she can get on social media, who knows where this is gonna be in terms of the technology. They got the metaverse right now, so who knows where this is gonna be. And Kanye West upset about his daughter being on TikTok. I'm not suggesting that she's doing this, but I can understand. It's not really a place you want to go. You see some sick stuff on TikTok. This is why TV, I don't know who has it. This is why they got parental control. Even like Google has parental control, like guidelines that you can set. I don't know if they have that for TikTok. I think if you create an account on TikTok, and I believe that the age to sign up, I think it's like 12 or 13. I could be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But all I know is the age is very young. Okay. And besides, you could just fake it anyways. Even if you're like 10, you could just put your 16, like whatever. Right. But yeah, all you got to do is create the account. You get on TikTok. It's the Wild West. You have access to everything on TikTok. They do give you a little disclaimer that says sensitive content, click if you want to proceed. And that sensitive content disclaimer could be about anything. It could be about violence, gore, whatever. But that's the point. That's to just further the point. You have access to everything. And if a 10-year-old lied about their age to create an account to get onto TikTok, why wouldn't they just click continue when a disclaimer pops up saying sensitive content? You're never going to make that make sense to me. Of course they're going to click continue. So they have access to all of TikTok's millions and millions and millions of subscribers, posting whatever they want. Right? So yeah, I leave that question out there for the parents, but TikTok is an interesting place. And from what I understand, they're now allowing videos that could be posted for up to 10 minutes, right? So they're, really going in there on trying to make the content as long as possible. I don't want to just completely crap on the app. Like, it's got some good stuff on there. Of course, it's a great marketing tool. It's a great way to engage. It allows you to provide links to your actual content where, yes, you can sell product. but I don't have access to it, and I'm sure it's out there. But I bet you if you look at the analytics as far as the subscribers, so when we look at the age base, pretty sure the bulk of them are those teeny boppers. And we know what they're doing. So yeah, TikTok, is it good or is it bad? Trump was trying to get it banned. And I was like, why would you want to do that? Now I'm like, why didn't they do that? Or why would he want to do? I got mixed feelings. The app can definitely be improved as far as its guidelines and how to, I hate to use this word, but control the user's experience based on age, of course. The same way we monitor purchasing alcohol, you got to show ID. Getting your driver's license, you got to show ID. You need to be a certain age to do certain things. And I don't see why this would be any different. You're not going to be able to go into a strip club if you're underage. Okay? I'm not saying this is a strip club, but that's just what it is. All right? And they do try to check that, but it's very easy to get around is all I'm saying. How would they enforce that? I don't know. I'm not a techie guy. I don't even know if it's possible. Right? But viewing public, listening public, all of you sons of bitches out there, what are your thoughts on this, man? Social media. This is where we're at. Oh, speaking of which, follow us on TikTok. Two guys doing a pod.
When they come up and say, man, let me freestyle for you. Let me kick this 16. Yeah. Like, bro, listen. you can have some bars, but I'm not really interested in that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can have the best freestyle, most magnificent freestyle I've ever heard in my life, and that's not going to convince me that I should invest my money in you. What's going to do that, you're going to have some form of assurance or collateral, and that usually comes from the effort and the work that you've already been putting in. Yeah. So what you should do is take that freestyle, go somewhere and record yourself. It's very inexpensive nowadays. Don't cost a fortune. Record yourself, create a song, get that song buzzing, shoot your video, upload it on YouTube. Let me see how many people have support for your movement, and then you won't have to come find me. At that point, it's my job to come find you.
Look, I get what T.I.'s saying. I do. It's 2022, for goodness sakes, man. It really doesn't cost anything to record. GarageBand is free pretty much on every single Apple device. So he makes a good point. But at the same time, what this tells me is labels, Grand Hustle, right? That's his thing. They don't want to take chances anymore, right? They really, really don't want to take chances. And also, I have to say, they're lazy. There was a time where artist development, you can actually get signed to an artist development deal. So you could be that kid that rolls up on T.I. and freestyle, and they're like, wow, that was the greatest freestyle I ever heard. There's something there. I'm going to sign you to this artist development deal, and we're going to make you a star, right? They don't have that anymore. Since the introduction of social media, and probably even before that has fallen by the wayside. And actually, let me correct myself. Way before social media, ever since music became available online, when CDs and tapes stopped moving the way they used to move, these labels had to cut certain departments, and that was one of them, artist development. And they, again, I say this because they're lazy. And they don't want to take the risk. So although I agree with what T.I. is saying, there's some gems out there. There's a new DMX. There's a new Tupac. There's a new Biggie. There's a new Jay-Z, right? There's a new T.I. that, we might never hear. Because if these label heads and these people that are in position to help out other up-and-coming artists, if they think like T.I., and we know they do, why wouldn't they? You want to invest as little as possible in terms of capital to make as much as you can, right? So, and you want to take the least amount of it. T.I. said that I want to see that you already have an audience. You already have a group of people that will follow you, show up to your shows, buy your music. So in other words, you've done all the work already, and you yourself are collecting 100% of the revenue. T.I. wants to see that and then say, all right, let me now sign you. I'm not suggesting he's going to do this, but this is the music industry. But let me now sign you and take a nice chunk of that because I'm going to invest into you. And when what does T.I. do, right? What does a T.I. do? What does he do? What does a record label do now? So you've built up the following enough to where, again, he has to come and find you. You've built that following. What is he going to do? Some people might hear this and they're going to say, well, they're going to catapult you. They're going to, get you marketing deals and, expand your fan base. And this could all be very true. But at what cost? Because when I rolled up on you and I had 0 followers or 100, whatever, pretty much the same thing on my social media, you wanted nothing to do with me. But then I put out the song. And another song, and I did this show, and I did that. And now people are fooling with me. And I came to you when I was nothing. But now that I'm hot, you want to get involved? Oh, and that's cool, because I get that. It's business. You want as little risk as possible. But you told me that was the greatest freestyle ever. But go do all the work first. Go build yourself up first. Come back, or I will come now find you, probably take half, if you're lucky, maybe more, and then I will take you under my wing. What kind of backward shit is this, man? So that's the great thing about the internet. It's the great thing about social media. You have direct to customer, right? You don't need the middleman anymore. When you go grocery shopping, you buy your groceries for the week and you look at your grocery bill, 100, 200, 300, whatever you're spending. How much of that do you think the grocery store is taking in as a profit? I mean, yes, they have their overhead as well, but they're making a lot of money, right? Whatever you paid for the cornflakes, the $4.99, $5.99, the grocery store didn't pay that, not even close to it. So you're just basically paying the middleman. Imagine you can go directly to the manufacturer to buy your car, or you can go directly to the people who make the cornflakes. You're not going to pay, you know what I mean, what you would pay at a grocery store, right? Granted, of course, they purchase in bulk and naturally they're going to get a break on the pricing, but you get what I'm saying. So like T.I., I feel like you are sending out the right message. And you don't even know it. The message you're sending out is F the labels, F the industry, go independent because I'm a leech, okay? I'm going to leech off all your hard work, all your sweat, all your tears, all the chances that you took on yourself. The bills you didn't pay because you needed to press up flyers. Or you need to pay, this is 2022, you need to pay a social media influencer to promote your single or your show. You going to give me all that money back? Oh, I know what you're going to do. You're going to give me an advance, and then you're going to take a hell of a lot of points off of my music, right? So thanks, T.I. Thanks for the heads up. Because T.I. came out, when T.I. came out, people we're getting deals off freestyles. In case you guys don't know a person named Leor Cohen, you guys are on YouTube. You can go YouTube this. You could turn me off right now. You can go YouTube this. Leor Cohen went to the hood. Leor Cohen went to the hood in Yonkers and found DMX with a wired jaw and a broken arm. And Leor Cohen said, rap. And DMX did. You know what Leor Cohen said? When DMX freestyled, it was like he was levitating off the ground. Like he was levitating off. So you let T.I. tell it. DMX, a young DMX, right? It's going to come to T.I. freestyle, and essentially levitate off the ground, and T.I. is going to say, go make yourself hot first. You understand what I'm saying here? Sometimes talent is just undeniable, but people just don't have the means to do what T.I. is suggesting for them to do. And when you see a T.I. and you're not famous, it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And if you are an artist, of course you're going to say, hey, let me rap for you. You're not going to say, let me get your email. You're not going to say, hey, I'm going to DM you a song, because you know damn well he gets that all the time. You think he's going to remember you? So this is your one shot. This is your chance. You're not going to take it. And then T.I., of course, going to be like, I'll find you if you get... This shit bums me out, man. It really does. It's really, really ridiculous. But hey, man, he's rich. I'm not. And he got to where he got for, I guess, how he handles his business, right? But again, lesson here, kiddies. Stay independent. Do the work yourself. You got direct to customer through the internet and through social media. All right. What are your thoughts on this? You guys know mine. I think this is total bullshit. But leave it in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. All right. See you guys next Tuesday, you sons of bitches.
Motherfucker got fucked up 'cause he got in the way. Not a lot of things to say. Motherfucker got in the way. Motherfucker got fucked